Living our lives to impress others is not the way of life. Our flaws and imperfection make us. Hello, it's REFLO'S TV with me, your Royal Highness, REFLO'S Womanist. And as you know, I'm not an expert. I am on this journey for us to have discussions on issues that affect us women across the globe. Remember, as always, this video is sponsored by REFLO'S Sanitary Pads, the very great #1 sanitary pad for you in that time of the month. So, let's discuss the subject matter, judgment in society. Wait a minute. Have you ever been judged before? For something you may have done or how you look? Have they told you that you look to this or to that? Maybe your facial expressions, makeup, or whatsoever. Society has set standards that has contributed to judgment. And this has led that we are unable to live our true selves and accept our true selves. We are not perfect beings. We are immorals. Like, we are not perfect. And so for that matter, we will make mistakes. And society must be able to accept us for who we are so we can live in harmony. But unfortunately, it's at the other side. It is so sad that society measures our physics or sometimes our body shape with our abilities. I'm speaking out of experience. You know, I happen to be engaged out there. Sometimes I'm either public speaking, I'm doing other things, and I will tell you, there are a number of times where I have met people where they have to just look at how slim and slender I am to be able to tell whether I can do what I am there to do or not. Really? Is that how it's supposed to be? Our physics, whether we look built, whether we look slim, and no, our abilities are beyond how our body statures are. So we must not allow society to actually do this to us. And sometimes women in society are not valued. You know, they look at our looks. So there is this thing that happens. I came across certain category of people who now have this women who get married without makeup on their face, and they say, okay, they are discussing it actually. They said, this is the norm. This is how it's supposed to be. So women who happen to do makeup, you are seen as really, it's not fair. I had an ex in one of my relationship, and he didn't like me having makeup on. Personally, I don't even like this glamour and all. I like my makeup very simple, but he just didn't like it at all. And for him, anytime he sees me, instead of complimenting me, it was something else. And I didn't like it. It actually didn't help out with the relationship. It wasn't the best. But I will encourage that you just do whatever suits you, whatever you think you love, that makes you feel confident and beautiful, because you know what? Society will always talk. And another thing I realized about judgment also is that women are not encouraged to speak out. You can see how eloquent I'm expressing myself. That should tell you that I'm a very outspoken person. Trust me. When it works for me, I'll say it. When I don't understand, I'll ask all the questions and know that clarity is it. But then most of the times when you speak out as a woman, because our society does not encourage us to speak when things are wrong, you are known as to be arrogant, prideful, and all of that. Those negative words are used because you are being assertive. That should not be the chance. And that should not be the case. And the last thing I also observed that our career choices as women sometimes are restricted. So in recent time, I had a conversation with my mom. Actually, Met her making a phone call with one of my little cousins. She happens to be a girl. And then she wanted a football as a gift. And then my mother went on like, hey, football, no, you are a girl. What are you going to use football for? Trust me. I was inside. I heard that conversation and you can just imagine what happened to me. I just jumped out and I'm like, what? You cannot say this. You cannot. She wants this and you shouldn't limit her career choice because she's a woman. Base it on her ability and potential. Haven't you seen the Black Queens? Haven't you seen all of that? Women are doing a lot. And potential is not gendered. So allow girls to flow and women to flow the way they have to. We should give equal opportunity to everyone, both men and women. And stop this judgment because you know what? We will not move forward as people, as community, as a nation if we continue being judgmental. We are not God. And on that note, I know probably you may have been judged or experienced it, know someone, or, this has been something you're passionate about. Let me get to know about it. Just type in the chat session. I would want to be interactive with you. And also, if you really like this discussion, oh my, I want to know from you. So click on the like button. And very importantly, if you have not joined this Ubuntu Kingdom yet with your Royal Highness, then click on the subscription button. I want to hear from you. I want you to be part of this. And let's spread out by sharing. And on that note, remember that this empowering video was brought to you by REFLO'S TV and REFLO'S Sanitary Pad. We did this with your comfort, your hygiene, your health at heart and in mind. I will always be your Royal Highness, REFLO'S Womanist. Ubuntu, I am, because we are